Are you ready to make a no-fuss version of a Danish Christmas classic, Flæskesteg? I use the air fryer to make the pork rinds crispy and crackling, something that will impress your guests, whether they're Danes or non-Danes. And if it's not made right, it's quickly becoming very dry and the rinds are not crisp at all. So let's dive right into it. First, start with a pork roast with rind. These cuts can be found in any supermarket in Denmark, but go for quality if you want a better result. You start by patting the rind dry throughout with a towel or a paper towel. Then use a sharp knife to cut the rinds. Score through the skin and fat layer in the narrow strips, but be careful not to cut into the meat itself. Then take coarse salt and rub it well into all the cuts and cracks. Make sure salt goes deep between each groove. The salt will take away the moist and make the pork fat really crisp. And that's exactly what you want, and that's the very trick of this recipe. You have to use 2 to 3 times more salt than you actually thought. If you like, you can also salt a little on the meat side for flavor, but the rinds are the priorities. Now let's set up the air fryer. Pour about 2 centimeters of water into the bottom of the air fryer. This helps produce steam, which keeps the meat juicy and prevents the drippings from burning or smoking. Drop in a few bay leaves and some whole cloves if you want a subtle aromatic scent. Now place the pork roast on the rack or basket above the water, rind side up. Make sure the roast sits level. Uneven placement can cause uneven crackling. Set your air fryer to 200 degrees Celsius and place the timer at 50 minutes. During this time the water will steam, the fat will render and the rind will begin to crisp up nicely. After 50 minutes, check the rind. It should start puffing and forming cracklings already. At this point you can optionally increase heat slightly or give it a few extra minutes if the crackling isn't as crisp as you like. But be careful not to overcook it. Giving it more than 10 minutes would probably be too much. Once done, let the roast rest uncovered for about 10 minutes before serving. This resting period helps the juices redistribute, ensuring the meat stays tender. Then slice through along the rind cuts. The svær should break crisply and meat should be juicy. Serve with classic Danish sides, for example traditional red cabbage and maybe potatoes and gravy on the side. While your flæskesteg rests or cooks, you can prepare classic red cabbage. It doesn't take that long. Take a head of red cabbage, slice it finely. In a pot, melt a little butter or use a bit of oil, add the cabbage and let it simmer gently over low heat. Add some sugar plus a splash of vinegar or a bit of apple optionally for balance. Let it simmer until cabbage is soft and well flavored. It takes about half an hour. You can spice it in different ways as well. It's sort of a dish that you cannot really mess up. The most common is to use cinnamon, orange cloves, bay leaves or some vanilla sugar to give it that Christmassy flavor. It really depends on what you have available. Now you got a full Danish style plate, crackling pork and classic red cabbage, maybe some potatoes that you cooked on the side as well. Let's have a look at the final result. A delicious and juicy flæskesteg with crisp rinds. Enjoy! Please let me know in the comments below how this recipe worked out for you. Was it as easy as I explained? Did you alter it to make it even better? If you like this method, leave a comment below with your own results. Don't forget to subscribe for more cultural tips and tricks from Denmark.